Okay, and hey you guys, welcome back to my semi-late video. Sorry, I've just been really busy with some things, work and socializing, which I do not like that much. I really don't. It's so draining for me to actually socialize, but at the end of the day, the people that I am socializing with actually just makes it a little bit better than if I was with someone that I didn't care for. But I guess let's just get into the video, and why I did what I did. So this is a very controversial thing, like all subjects that I sometimes paint or create or draw or whatever. It has to do with children and ammunition, because we're not going to use the other word because I don't want to get demonetized. But the reason why I chose the subject matter in which I have focused on today, or just in this video, which it's actually going to be broken up. So this is part 1 of this in particular drawing. So don't worry, there's going to be another one, but it's just going to be a very long video, and I don't think you want to sit through 3 hours of me drawing the same thing over and over again, because that's all it is me drawing it on Procreate so that I can then transfer it over to FedEx, so then they can transfer that over onto a bigger sheet of paper so that I can transfer it over to another piece of paper, so then I can draw the outline of it and then color it with Copic markers, color pencils, and whatever else. So I don't think you want to see all of that in a 3-hour video. So I am splitting it up, so don't worry. But the reason why I focused on the subject matter in which you are watching right now is because the effects that it has on children, and not only just children but also adults. But the thing is, here in the United States, being a child and being exposed to this right off the bat, you end up being numb to it. And not even if you're, let's say, in a suburban area, or maybe in a so-called ghetto area, or whatever else you want to call it, it doesn't matter. In America, you see something like that on the news so frequently that you become numb to it. At least I have. It doesn't shock me to hear that something has happened where someone has lost their life, and it's not fair, because we're living in this world we come into, and we didn't create it. We didn't create any of this stuff, and yet we are being exposed to it without our knowledge and without our permission. And it's not fair. It's cruel, because it's like you don't have a say in the matter, and if you do, and if you want to say something, you are deemed as being irrational. And it's like, how am I the irrational one when this person just lost their life from a terrorist? We call people from other countries like Iran and Sudan and Iraq and all these other foreign places, we call them terrorists, but we don't call the people who terrorize homes here in United States terrorists. We don't call these individuals terrorists. We just say, oh, they're having a bad day, or they were just confused. No, that's not confusion. That's called terrorizing. You're terrorizing these families because they're not going to be able to see their child again. Everything is wiped away. It's gone. They're not coming back, because we don't want to put in better laws for this, because we don't want to take away the rights. That doesn't make any sense. That's not rational. That's irrational. We need to have these laws because we need to protect our children's futures. They're not having one anymore. These children are being raised to potentially die. And that's not fair. It's not fair. That is why I chose the subject matter, because children lose their lives. Adults lose their children. And people, they never see them again. You don't get to think that this is a game or this is a movie, because in movies, they're still alive. But in real life, they're never coming back. They're gone forever. And it's not right. Even across the world, they're trying to end these laws. They're trying to put in place better ones. But here in the United States, no, we can't do that. No, that's not okay. No, that's irrational thinking, because our first presidents or fathers had said that we needed this. No, they didn't. No, I'm sorry, but you're misreading that. Stop. Please stop. And I'm assuming that they wrote those laws for that time. We're in a different time. We're not in the time where we're riding horses and delivering messages saying that this is going on. No, we're not that's not the time that we're in. We're in the time where we have access to technology and information at our fingertips. That's the time that we're in. So our mindset needs to change that time too. And children also have that. Children are becoming smarter, quicker, but the lack of common sense is a little iffy. But still, we shouldn't be playing with their lives as if they're going to get another one, because they're not. That is why I put all these little small entities as in things that they're losing. They're losing that happiness, that joy, that cheerfulness, that childlike wonder of being able to do whatever they want and seeing their life just being it and right in front of them. Like, a child never thinks that they're going to lose anything, let alone not be able to see the next day and be able to enjoy everything that comes with being a child. Being able to decide what superhero you're going to be for Halloween, or if you're going to watch SpongeBob SquarePants, or maybe you're going to play with your dolls, with your girlfriends, or maybe your boyfriends, or maybe you're going to go outside and play and think that you're going to be a pilot when you get older, or maybe a train conductor, or maybe a social media influencer, or maybe you're going to play with toys for the rest of your life, or maybe you're going to be a chef. It's gone when you have ammunition in place. It's not an option for them. It's not an option for their parents either. Their parents don't get to see them again. It doesn't matter how old they are or how young they are. They're gone. It's not a game. And it's not fair. And that is why I made this piece. And I'll go into depth as the videos go on. I don't want to make this too long. But if you guys want to check out a song while you actually watch this video, I would say please listen to there's probably like thousands, but the one that actually set a lot of things in motion for myself, my brother actually gave me, my older brother gave me Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation album when I was 14 years old. And that album was everything to me. I listened to it to the point where it had like those little circular scratches on the back of the CD that actually ends up being like you scratch it, so it's because being played too much. But the song that got me the most was song number 11, Living in the World They Didn't Make. And it starts off with children playing in a playground and ending with there being no children playing in the playground anymore because someone else's ignorance and boldness and selfishness, because that's what it is, terrorizing these little children. And it's all the time, to the point where what can you do anymore? Can you send your kids to school without fear? Nobody knows, because it's every day here in the United States, and it's not fair. So I'm going to end with this. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I promise it's not going to be this sad next week and the weeks to come. I'm probably not working on that piece. Actually, I'm not working on that piece at this moment because I'm working on something else, because it is a little bit heavier. So I try to give myself a little bit of a break when I'm working on stuff like this, because it does get me down a little bit more than usual. So yes, so stay tuned for next week. It's going to be a little bit different, a little bit focused on a little Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out. you.